Pod, aka People of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the Pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and it displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
What up, doe? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Talia.
And you in here rocking with the Pod, aka the people of Detroit. And we got a lot of blessed individuals in the building today that's holding it down for Detroit. That's putting their work in, and we gonna make sure that we put them on the pedestal so people can know who these people are. Cause they low key legends. They on the rise with new shit every other week, performances, all that. So first off, this is 3/4 a dot gang. You know what I'm saying? One couldn't make it. It's all good though. Shout out to Sig Dollar. You know what I'm saying? And we got right here next to me, we got Sinatra 747. You know what I'm saying? We got P Dot right here, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Punishing all motherfuckers, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? And then we got my homeboy right here, Chise. Chise. I've been saying your name all day too. It's so crazy.
Good.
But you know what I'm saying, Chise, you know what I'm saying? And the manager, B, we got B in the back.
in the building.
For sure. And how y'all people doing today? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling today?
Blessed, man. Happy to be here.
For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as Dot Gang, man, like how did y'all even come together? Like how did this all happen?
It's like
man?
juggernauts join forces.
Yeah, you know it's like you just putting fucking the main shit together. Like like Phil Jackson with his motherfucking triangle offense. Hey, this is what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it's give all credit to the manager, man.
He Captain Planet.
Hey, real talk.
Captain Planet.
Real talk.
Well, I was gonna say, well, let's ask you then. So, Scarb, like the vision, how did this stick? You threw it up and it stuck. How did this happen?
Just being fans of everybody and personal relationships with everybody. So, Sinatra, we kind of started out a part of the same outfit back in the day. Shout out Black Government. So off and on down the years, maintain a relationship with one another. The show that they did last fall, Bodie James had a tour date at Club Echelon for the Bentayga tour, and they all was opening acts on it. Specifically, them three right here were all opening acts on it.
Okay.
Kind of connected behind the scenes, backstage. Dot, been working with her, I think the same time. When I was booking Dot back in the day, I was booking you as well on some of the showcases that me and Pete were doing. So we built our relationship business-wise from there. And then just before the pandemic, we got to know each other personally. And from there, started doing music together and been on the grind ever since. So that's how that came about. Chaz, maybe a couple years after you and Dot class, Chaz was at the next class of talent that was coming through the city. And same thing, noticing him at the performances, started taking a liking to him. And then me and him got to know each other. Funny story, there was one winter, and he was walking. This was both when we lived in Inkster.
Oh, yeah, I used to stay Inkster too. Dang.
I said me too. I think
everybody low key live in Inkster.
Shout out Inktown.
Right,
Inktown.
Needless to say, I was like caught literally trying to master the elements, and damn near knocked him off the road. Sliding on the street. And he called me. He was like, "Hey man, was you just in the wood?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You almost knocked my ass off the street."
Hey, how often does that happen though? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
That was
Everybody
meant.
that had a moment where you know what I'm saying, you done bumped into a rude ass driver you can actually say something to him. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't let that call pass. You know?
Oh wow!
I'm like, I know that face. You know what I'm saying? Like that had to be beat.
Slipping and sliding right into destiny.
Yeah. I had just got a fresh haircut and everything. So if I ended up in the hospital, I was gonna be clean in that point.
Needless to say, we sat down after there. We was supposed to get together then, but some personal circumstances took place on my behalf that prevented us. And then during the pandemic, when I was already working with Doc, he saw what we had going on, approached me, and then we got to working together. And then putting them two together was actually birthed from the Doc Gang concept, because they had a record called Soul Food. And at the time that we did the record, it got an organic response. That was the first piece of music that we had released to that point, where we didn't necessarily have to go and kind of parade and tell people about what we were doing. People kind of came to us.
Yeah, that organic energy hit different.
By default, because we had two other people who was featured on the record, by default, they were the remaining two from the record. So it just made sense to continue to further that. And then as far as the rest of the chemistry, that's between them.
Well, salute to you, Chef. You put the recipe together, and the meal came out fire. So we're going to give you the flowers for that.
For sure.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Not a doubt.
I don't know what's been going on, but y'all number 3 now, because the last couple platforms we did early in the interview, they took the time out to do what y'all just did. So I appreciate it. So, because I don't.
No, without a doubt, for sure.
No, our Detroit legends need their flowers, and what people don't know about Scarp, he do his thing. Like, I was sitting in a whole, high school talking to kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, so not just even with the music, but just on the community aspect, on the business aspect, on the branding aspect. Like, this man could get an interview just off of what he do and how he move, honestly, and you can learn so much. So, for sure, anybody that's associated with this individual, he see greatness in them and they see greatness in him. So, I'ma just... We had to give your flowers, and we got to give y'all yours too.
We always say make sure all y'all get y'all flowers. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's the default response that podcast people say,
but we mean
really
that.
Shit.
We mean that
because we was bred from the city. We came from the city. We came from dirt. We work jobs. We got businesses, and we understand the work ethic, and we understand the dedication that y'all put towards y'all craft. You feel me?
For sure.
And we want to acknowledge that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like we gonna start with P-Dot, and we gonna work our way around the room. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies first, come on.
Ladies first, you know what I'm saying?
It's always like they always.
I am a gentleman now, ladies
first.
It's all good. Let's get it.
But as far as your rap career, like when did you start? Like when did you start realizing like you was good at rapping? Like when did?
I'm gonna be honest. It was somebody else that saw that in me. I honestly wasn't setting out to be a artist. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like I had a whole different thing that I wanted to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? It just was somebody else that heard my voice and heard something and saw something in me, and I salute him every time and give him his roses as well. Because had he not heard that in me, had he not took me to the studio on my first time, then I wouldn't be here today. So shouts out to my boy Detroit Jones and Mac Live Action Entertainment. I am here. Shout out, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
But they actually helped in developing the because I was young. I was 14 years old. They were in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? And I was.
So you all in the ciphers and all that.
I actually jumped in the cipher. It was just something that was going on at Cody. You know what I'm saying? They used to be.
Shout out Cody, by the way. West Side, by the way.
Hey, they just used to do it at lunch hour. You know what I'm saying? It just was something to pass the time by, and people were talented and. Els out from Slum Village was there. They was going around Rampage.
Few people came. KDZ's. Few people T Grizz. Few people came out of Cody. Shout out Cody, man. Bringing people out of Cody.
They was good. I was actually able to witness like L. You know what I'm saying? Ciphering and stuff like that. But it just was looking like I want to do that. And I finally got the nerve up one day. Like I went home and rode, and I'm like, I'm ready, boy. And then one day. I was telling my boy Snipe, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I want to get in. He was like, man, you going to have to just jump, you know what I'm saying? So one day I just jumped in there, and they just was like, damn, like, where the girl come from? Because it was all guys, you know what I'm saying? And every day I was doing it just to sharpen my skill, and the teachers was allowing us to get it in. You know what I'm saying? They like, shoot, I'd rather y'all do that.
It's constructive.
For sure. It's like,
you know what I'm saying? Because going to Cody then, it was like the Harmon Gardens was right there, French Quarters right there. God, yes. It was a lot of fighting and bucking. So anything we was doing, marching band, anything productive, they was like, please do that instead of that. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to them.
Is that around the time your name was Pam at one time, right?
My name is Pam.
Right, that's your real name. Yeah, but your rap name started as
P.A.M.
P.A.M.
Yeah, right. My boy Snipe gave me that because of my rap style, and you know, I basically got developed in a battle rap like type of thing. So I was always going for the juggler off top. So
right.
That's where kind of my aggressive sound and my aggressive style come from.
And that's where Punishing All Motherfuckers.
Yeah, he actually gave me that name. He used to be like Punishing All Motherfuckers. Every time I walked in, P.A.M.
Hey,
listen, if you've never heard P-Dot, if you've never seen her perform, that was one of the things, honestly, how I first found out about you was we were at a show. Yeah. She got on stage, and I was like, yo, sis is cold. She's like a lioness in that. It punched through. A lot of girls, you know, it's cool, it's a style, it's a lane. A lot of them just be extra cute, extra dainty, and all of that. But you can still be sexy and womanly and let them up. No. So that was what I really, really appreciated about her style, and I still do to this day. Because a lot of women don't come with that power when they rap. So check her out for sure if that's what you're looking for. Excuse me, y'all, my voice a little crazy. You know, I be doing like 50 things. I'm here sounding like I suck on cigars for a living. My bad, y'all. But y'all feel me. Y'all know what's up. You know, we gonna push through with that power. You know, say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? But I had to acknowledge that. Make sure y'all get hit because it's not a lot of females coming with that power for sure.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate it.
And we gonna just jump across the room. I'm gonna holler at Sinatra right here. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Brody? You know what I'm saying? It's pleasure having you. You know what I'm saying? So when did you start your rap career, man? Like when did you start like putting songs together and all that good stuff?
Well, like when I was younger, I was writing poetry first.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I was in the poetry, I was in the drawing. I always had a creative side. You know what I'm saying?
Not to interrupt, I gotta ask, did you have a pen name?
A pen name?
Did you ever create a pen name?
No.
So you ain't make it that far into it. I always ask you.
He always been Sinatra, all right? He always been that.
I just have to ask. I always ask people when they say they rap poetry. All right, continue. I'm going to sit in my corner. I'm going to chill.
But yeah, I wrote poetry and I drew a lot of pictures and stuff. So
okay.
You know, I was always a nerd. Then when I went to high school, everybody was in the hallway rapping. They was getting the girls. That's when I discovered, you know what I'm saying, like I was kind of feeling myself in high school. Like, okay, I want to learn how to rap. They getting the girls, you know what I'm saying?
Like, this what it is, so I got to get in.
Because I grew up off jazz, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I discovered rap. My uncle, he had tapes. Okay. And he had a Houdini tape.
You telling your age? Go ahead.
Yeah, he had a Houdini tape. So I thought it was magic, you know what I'm saying? I put it in my tape player, and Houdini was rapping, and I was kind of fascinated with the wordplay, you know, beats and stuff like that. So, like I said, in high school, everybody was rapping, so I wanted to learn how to battle rap. So I started listening to the Locks, Cassidy, Fabulous, and I kind of locked myself in my room and just listened to the Locks, Fab, started writing, learning how to write bars and stuff like that. And then I wanted to start battle rapping. So I had friends that was in the battle rap world, so we used to jump out in the streets and battle rap, go to the malls, battle rap at the booth at Northland. Anybody we seen rapping, we wanted to rap with them. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I never get that Northland.
Shout out to Northland.
I never get that Northland booth, boy. How much for 3 hours?
And then Fairlane had the booth too. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
Yeah, so like where I'm from is like the North End, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's a split between Highland Park and the North End.
Right.
So we used to go up to the college and rap. Highland Park College, with D Skrill from Turbulence, Mike, shout out to Mike.
Okay, yeah.
We all used to be up there. Young boys with Floss, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got to meet people and build relationships. And that's how it came about, man.
Is it like, it was like, so after all that, and when you start creating and you start producing, like, not like literally producing music, but like just producing everything, Learjet Fly, where did that song come about?
You heard Learjet Fly, huh?
Yeah, it is a dig it.
So where were you at when you made that song?
That's actually, met, when I got into the black government situation.
Yeah.
That's actually Parquet's song. Parquet is Big Gov's brother.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up meeting Parquet with the black government situation, and he was fucking with my flow. Excuse my language.
No, you good. We good.
Fuck hell, damn shit.
Fuck the demo tape. We can do it. But no, he was fucking with my flow, and he wanted me to get on the song, so I jumped on the song with him, and Learjet, because actually my name is Brandon Fly. That's where the 747 comes from.
Got it.
Yeah,
dope.
so
just like how Chazzy got the, was it 3279?
3269.
3269 with the Doughboy, and like, okay, I fuck with that.
So Parquet kind of made that song playing off my last name anyway. So we did the Learjet Fly song.
Dope. Was that like your first time like actually hopping on something and you like, damn, look at me on foot?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on this.
I actually did an anthem for Black Government, Black Flag. Black Flag.
Okay.
That and Learjet Fly was like, that was when I was like, okay.
Dope.
This it right here.
Dope. And I know you did a lot as far as like, you got a lot of endeavors, man. You got a lot of business endeavors as far as like your clothing line.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? Squad Gold collection. The Unfamiliar Empire. Is that like a label or is that like something you like musically?
It's kind of like it's like my company, kind of like it's like a multimedia company.
Okay.
I have people like some of my peers, like Free Visions DET. He has
right with the glasses and
like the vintage frame.
Listen, I love glasses. Okay, so I was already putting that on my list. Like, I'm gonna have to holler at you on some business for sure.
Yeah. So he's actually a part of that, part of my movement too. So just dealing with different people.
Okay.
We all work together under one movement.
Dope. That's most definitely appreciated for sure. And we gonna hop to Chaz, man. We gonna see what he got to talk about, man. Like, and I know you started early. You was 6 in the church, 7 in the church. You know what I'm saying? Before you started getting that musical feel, you feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how was that coming up? You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like growing up in the church, and like, what was some motivations that you had as a kid growing up?
Well, being in the church, especially like the Black Baptist Church,
that's different. Period.
being in there, one thing that you get automatically is encouragement.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. There's never you did bad or. You know what I'm saying? It's always constant. You know what I'm saying? Take your time. It's never a bad moment. Like, you get nothing but encouragement. So,
okay.
When you go off of that, and I say in a lot of interviews when they ask me, like, preachers was like the first form of MCing that I was introduced to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Those was like the first people that I seen control the crowd and could set the tone for the whole atmosphere for the next 2 hours.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, just getting that comfortability of being in front of a crowd, and then with the encouragement on top of it, you know what I'm saying? You start to get, you start to get wrapped into this music thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to start to go to rehearsal, and you want to start leading songs more, and you know what I'm saying? Just being active. So. Yeah, that started me early.
And I feel like it really builds your confidence, too, coming into an environment like that. Because a lot of people don't know this about me, but my daddy did have me in church. I might act like a heathen here and there, but my daddy did have me in church growing up. And I can identify with what you're saying, because not only do you have that village, but it just builds your confidence up to make you feel like you can accomplish anything. Glory to God, period.
Right.
But with that being said, I do have a question for y'all. I know you probably got questions. I always got questions.
No, do your thing, boo.
I want to know, and we can each take turns briefly. Give me your favorite childhood Detroit memory.
There's so many.
For me, the Swimmobile.
Okay.
I grew up, as far as like my K through like 5th grade, over on Livernois and Davidson area. The old people in the neighborhood had like a little small association, so they used to order the Swimmobile to come through.
That's dope.
In the summertime on the block party, so I just remember everybody hopping in the Swimmobile, having a good time. some of my first kisses and that boy.
Oh wow! Well, he didn't say first kiss. He said first kisses.
Right.
Kisses.
Like, I had a few of them things. I had a few of them things.
That's dope.
Okay.
I think for me, I was little, but I remember my mom taking me to Boblo.
Okay, that's
what I remember.
The Boblo boat.
Being little, getting on the Boblo boat, and they used to be partying so hard on that mug, like there.
That's real Detroit shit. That Boblo boat.
I remember that. I remember like it was just a whole island. Like you get on them, we take you all the way. You ride the rides and party, and they ride you back. But on the boat, the boat was like how the Princess boat is now. Like you know what I'm saying. They say the Princess boat is the old Boblo boat, but
basically,
they partied the same way they party on the Princess boat. That's how they was partying on the Boblo boat, but I was little, but I remember like one time we was on there, like the dance floor was like on one side and everybody was on there, the boat was leaning and they had to stop the music like, hey, everybody get off the boat is leaning. Like it was like leaning, like almost touching the water, like we almost went in, but I remember being little and just being, that was amazing. Like, so yeah, Boblo Island.
Dope.
I think my first, my best experience was the first time going to the state fair.
Nice.
Yeah. State fair.
Shout out to state. Yeah. Woo.
So many memories.
Classic.
Classic.
8 Mile.
Yeah, when I was on 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Classics.
That is
everybody wearing their best outfit.
Yes.
Get the wristband. Get the wristband. You on?
You was dressed like it was the first day of school.
God.
Everybody was looking good.
Yeah, man. I remember
you like, I'm wearing that on the second day. Right. I had that on. So Chaz, as when you was coming up in the church and around, I read somewhere around 7th grade, you formed D-Boys. Yeah. Formed D-Boys, and you know what I'm saying?
Me and my best friend, Terse Dude, you know what I'm saying? Free my brother.
Okay. That's real.
Yeah.
Was it fun doing it? Like when y'all came with the name, y'all like, hey, we about to do this, you know what I'm saying? We about to get the beat. We about to, you know what I'm saying?
Get the beat.
You know what I'm saying? We was like we was just excited, like, cause we went to the same barbershop. Okay. You know what I'm saying, in the hood. So our barber, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Sid, he was a rapper at that time. So like it was kind of cool, you know what I'm saying, to talk about somebody that somebody else knew about. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how we locked, and then we like, you rap, well I rap too. You know what I'm saying? So after school that same day, I had a karaoke machine and a tape player. But you know, back then the tape players, you could dub tapes on it.
Oh yeah.
So I went over his crib. His mama had a hair salon in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? This 02. You know what I'm saying? Just like 02. So his mama had a hair salon in the basement. So we literally made a song, recorded it, and then performed it for her clients.
Oh wow!
In the basement. You know what I'm saying? That same day. You know, so like that's where like the confidence came, and you know what I'm saying. The next day we came up with the D-Boys. You feel me? The first originals was me, Terse, and 2 of his cousins. You know what I'm saying? Ty and Mark. Okay. And then as time went on, we was making tapes and bringing them to school, letting people listen to them and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, these 2 want to form a group. So
you like, hey, man.
You know, so now we gotta protect our territory. Mm-hmm. And it got to the point of, and this was before like this was even like a foundation or just something to do. Yeah. Like we formed the fan base. You know what I'm saying? But not knowing this is what we're doing. Mm-hmm. To the point where they canceling 5th and 6th hour for us to do a concert in the lunchroom.
That's dope.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the 8th grade.
That's dope.
You know, so that gave us out of this world confidence.
I'm sure.
You know, and this is before YouTube and, you know, like I just can imagine if you know what I'm saying, we was into that at that time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this was for YouTube, Facebook, before you can just, you know, capture something in the moment and just share it.
Those organic
like this was all organic. You know what I'm saying? So from us just, you know what I'm saying, just getting into it with cats and all of that, we switched it from the D-Boys to 3269, which was basically like we ain't changing our name. You know what I'm saying? We fought and bled for that. You know what I'm saying? But we is different from you niggas. Right. So we gonna present ourselves different, but represent the same thing. Right. So just on some high shit, niggas looking at the phone, and I always wonder what 1-800 call Sam mean. Like, what the fuck was Sam? You know what I'm saying? How do you dial that? So once you learn that, you know, T was just on like, dog, that's how we do it. 3269. And you know what I'm saying? We've been down with this shit ever since.
That's dope. That's very dope. Yeah. I love how that story came about, because you know, I got a lot of memories in my little memory bank where it's like shit like that happened, where it's like, all right, we this, but we gonna switch, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's still clever the way you do it, you know what I'm saying? And that's dope as hell.
Yeah, like niggas had stories like the Temptations did, like nigga members was switching, you know what I'm saying? We switched members like shit 4 times, you know what I'm saying?
Eddie Kane come back looking
like
at y'all.
Niggas came back, you know, like Ty quit, like he got out the group by the time we was in high school. Then 11th grade, he wanted to come back in. Like, no, bro. Shout out to Chef and V Noco, you know what I'm saying? They rocked with us for a minute. That's when we formed the whole Out to Get It. You know what I'm saying? The Out to Get It camp, which they was heavily a part of. So you know what I'm saying? Niggas always, you know, got love on that tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So niggas got stories like Temptations, man. This shit that, you know, it's deeper than rap. Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I done been in groups, but you know, I got pregnant. I just was like, look, y'all, I ain't rapping no more. Just to come back and rap again and have 2 more kids.
It ain't even answer your question.
It ain't even make sense. No, you ain't answering my question. I was gonna get you though. I didn't forget. I remember.
Nah, I ain't want to be disrespectful, man.
Nah, you good. You Gucci.
No, that's all good. But we gonna hop the room again. Miss P Dot, you know what I'm saying? I come to find out that your father was a DJ. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As growing up in the household and your father's a DJ, you around all type of records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how was that growing up? You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Man, that's where I was hearing the music at. Like, because my mom and dad used to have what was called rent parties. And that's when they used to take the white light bulb out, put the blue or the red light bulb. And I used to be sneaking down the stairs, you know what I'm saying? Me and my brother had my cousins, they be like, go upstairs and don't you come back down, you know what I'm saying? And then we had the big house, so I just used to be coming down, hiding under the table big like this with the tablecloth. I used to be up under that mug like, ooh, this is...
Look at all this activity.
Yeah, but my father was a huge Run DMC fan. My father to this day still wear the Levi's and the 3 stripes to this day.
He still be like,
my father is a real hip hop head, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my father, I got a picture. They recently just saw it. I brought them over to the house. My father used to wear his hair curled to the back, like pressed out, curled to the back, like Hustle and Flow.
Like, had his money on time. That's
like,
all
he for real. My father was putting all the women, like I'm talking about with the Levi, with the jacket, with the pants, with the silk up under, couple chains, hair curled to the back. Don't play with him. Nah, you know, stayed in trouble, stayed in the doghouse with my mama. But that's where I had got, you know, heard a lot of the Houdinis. The all of that, the Public Enemy, all of that. My father was playing all of that. They used to party and have fun, and I just used to be like, and my mom, I used to like to dance. I was always never shy, shy, but I just know how to bug. And my daddy say bug. He'd be like, my daughter be bugging. He used to wake me up on my sleep. I used to run down the stairs and be bugging, getting it in, and Chuck could take all the money from his friends. And they'd be like, give me some money, you know what I'm saying? But I was never shy. But I got to give a shout out to my pops too for you know, putting me hip to all the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying, stuff. Because without him, I wouldn't have known about the past and the history. You know, where it all came and started. You know what I'm saying? So I give him major love for that, for sure.
And I know you did mention your mom briefly, and I know she passed on some years back.
Right here, carry it with me every day.
Saying? And listen, and I feel you, because I lost my dad, and he right here with me all day. I lost him last April. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry to hear that.
So it's like, when I heard that, you know what I'm saying, I just want to let you know, you're not there alone. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people in the world that got to deal with either losing a parent or both parents or whatever, but we not alone. You know what I'm saying? You got people out here that go through the same struggle you do. Man. And we, you know, and I know it's hard losing that, and I know, but you know what I'm saying, again, my condolences for sure. You know what I'm saying? You too. And I wanted to ask you another question. Where did the name Miss Showstopper come from?
That was I want to say Mo Divine from Worldwide Core Radio actually gave me that name because I used to get into a lot of contests and I used to win them. You know what I'm saying? But I just used to have fun.
You coming through with that power.
But I just I didn't know that I just be, coming to come do what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? But then I end up I remember a couple of his contests. I got in and I performed and I just left. And then he had called me like, that why you leave? You won. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it took a couple years for me to just recently get the last one from him. He kept it for a couple years because the pandemic had hit. Yeah. So we wasn't able to be around each other. But I just recently got that one. But that came from Mo Divine from Worldwide Core Radio.
He called me Mr. Showstopper.
Yeah. Mr. Showstopper, Miss Showstopper. Got it. I remember that. Next time I see you, I'm going to call you that.
Facts, yeah.
And then you were signed briefly as well, correct? Mm-hmm. To Live Action?
Yeah.
You want to kind of elaborate a little bit on that?
That was before the social media and all of that. That was around the time Rock Bottom, the Cheddar Boys, actually Malik from the Cheddar Boys was part of Live Action.
Okay.
We was doing our thing. Shouts out to Jeff Brown, rest in peace, my dude. You know what I'm saying? But that was where I developed. They pretty much developed PAM right there. Like they signed me young, and they from shouts out to my boy Detroit Jones. He had actually introduced me to Mac, and Mac for some reason he was like, oh man, and I was so young, and I'm like, you gotta go talk to my mom about that. You know what I mean? Because my mom was the one like, okay, she 14. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you got to go ask my mama. So my mom, blessed them and was like, you just got to watch out for my daughter. No problem, So I was with them, from the time I was 14 for I was probably with them for 5 or 6 years. Then he went on federal vacation for for a long time, bro. Mm-hmm. And while he was gone, and my mom had passed away. I got a major writer's block, you know what I'm saying? I kind of went to live in the ordinary life, similar to what Dahlia said. I dropped the pen down because I'm like, listen, he ain't here. That's my crew. I don't crew hop and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if he come out and he want to get back to it, we gonna get back to it. But meanwhile, I went to school. I went to Specs Howard. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I got the radio.
You studied radio at Specs, correct?
Yes, sir. And that's when I was working with 7 Mile Radio for 3.5, almost 4 years. And,
dope.
I was just staying creative and stuff. And then he got out, and he came over and was like, let's do this one last time. And I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, we started doing our thing again, put out a couple more collaborations, and then we lost Jeff Brown. He kind of got turned off because of the infighting of the crew, and I'm the man, and what about this was around the era where the females was kind of making kind of coming to the front. Like it was like the guys, shouts out to Sweet Life, you know what I'm saying? He was the Puerto Rican cute pretty boy, all the girls, so he was bringing, you know what I'm saying? But then in the midst of it, it was like they started looking for females, like, and he was like, oh, Dot, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, when he came out, he was like, look, because he was the type of CEO that spoiled us, like jackets, if you needed a house, if you needed a car, chains, all the whole nine. When we came through, they didn't even think we was from Detroit when we was hit the stage. They'd be like, what the hell, y'all is not from, yes, we are. We just was shining, you know what I'm saying, hard. But he got to the point where he was like, I'm not about to be, when he came out, he was like, I'm not about to be baby in y'all niggas no more. Like, whoever the hungriest, that's who I'm going behind. I was hungry. I never lost it. Like, I was hungry. Like, put my own money up. Everybody else waiting on him. I wasn't waiting on him. I was finding other producers, like, you know what I'm saying? Because all the relationships was through him. So when he went away, I had to rebrand and refine. And I'm like, people was like, oh, with Ironic, go over here with L-Dub, go over here. So I just kept creating, you know what I'm saying? And then when he got out, he was like, Dot, you the one. And he's sending me to Atlanta. I had a situation where I went and auditioned for Rock Nation, all type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I was doing that just on my own, you know what I'm saying? So once stuff was happening like that, I'm like, this is my purpose, like, because how, you know what I'm saying? I don't even have a deal. I ain't even have a camp, a crew, a manager, or nothing, and I got shot straight through New York, you know what I'm saying? Like, in audition for
blast right there.
For real, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah, I did that, and then I took another hiatus,
Yeah, you was down for about 5, 6.
It was longer than that. It was longer than that because I had gotten married. You know what I'm saying? I tried to live the ordinary life. I'm like,
you a professional braider too. That's your other.
Yep, that's my entrepreneur. That's what I love. That's another passion of mine that I love to do. My mom taught me how to do that. You know what I'm saying? She went to school, learned how to braid, came home, taught me how to braid. It was like, I'm not braiding, you braid. So she basically gave me a trade. Like, you know, she kind of raised me like, I need you to learn everything. You know, my mom was so real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, I don't want you to get stuck in nothing like I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had worked for the post office from the time she was 18 until the time she passed away. Okay. She died at 51 years old of an aneurysm. You know what I'm saying? So, from 18 all the way to 51 years old, that's all she could do. And she used to tell me, like, I don't want that for you. I want you to learn everything you can learn. Everything you can learn in this world. So one thing don't work, go over here. That don't work, go over there. That don't work, do that, do that. She never stopped me if I came in and told her I wanted to do something.
And you fulfilled that because you definitely
without a doubt.
So she just put the hustle in me, like, between her and my dad. My dad is a hustler. My mom was a stone bone hustler, and I just couldn't do nothing but pick that up. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, you know, that's how that happened. So, you know, moving forward, I was actually off of the music tip and ran to the Scar, and he was like, shoot, let's go to the studio. And then we went to the studio just on some humbug and created something, and he was like, damn, let's go again. And then we went again, and it was, let's go. Then I looked up and I had like 11 songs, and he was like, let's package this up and
let's get it going.
And then we kept going because when the
Planet strikes again,
pandemic hit, there wasn't nothing else to do but record. So we was just in the booth every chance we got. But
okay, all right. Well, that is very, very good to hear. It's inspiring to most people.
Yeah, never give up. That's what I hear.
Because a lot of people, you know, they run into a roadblock and they, man, fuck, man, that's what it is.
I definitely
but it's just like that's gonna come. That's gonna come. You gonna see shit running the shit that's not gonna be pleasant.
It wouldn't leave me alone.
But it's just like it's all about how you get past that. I always tell people, like, when they be like, man, I'm stressed out, I can't do this. I say, wasn't there the time in your life where you was very stressed out and you ain't know what the next step was gonna be? You got past it, right?
Yeah.
What's stopping you now? I tell people that all the time when they get to telling me that. I say, because everybody in their life, man, I swear I ain't gonna make, man, this a book. But you look up 2 years later, you done got past that shit. You done did it. You done. So it's like, I always tell people when I talk to them.
Try not to get stuck in the moment.
If I'm breathing, what you say?
I always tell people, and I said this at my pop's funeral, I said, if I'm breathing, I can handle it. Period. That's a saying that I live by.
That's good. I like that.
If I'm breathing, man, I can do it. I can, whatever.
Every day you wake up.
And little do y'all know, when my pops passed away, his younger brother, which my uncle, passed away a week before him.
Wow.
Then my dad passed away. Dang. Then, 9 months later, my dad's other brother passed away.
Jesus.
So then, a month after that, my best friend of 20 years passed away of sickle cell anemia.
Oh my God.
And my grandmother passed away on the same day.
Wow, bro.
Crazy.
That was a 9-month span.
He was just getting hit.
So it's like everything that I'm doing now, helping my lady with her business, doing this podcast. I work a full-time job. She work a full-time job.
That's
we got all. I just put all my energy and all my like shit that I know my pops and my uncles and my best friend. I knew what they would want me to do. So it's like all that energy. I could be sad. I could be at home weeping, but I'm like, fuck that.
Absolutely.
No,
man.
I got a podcast. We got Dot Gang in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so serious, bro.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't understand, like, when you lose. Just like when I lost my mom, like, my mom, that's my fire, bro. Like, she the reason why I get up and be like, I ain't got time to be sitting up here crying and moping. Like, I have my moments for sure.
Yeah.
I have my moments and they be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that was my everything. You know what I'm saying? She was my number one fan, my cheerleader, my investor, my everything, you know. And then when she left, like, she left so suddenly. I saw her that day. I gave her a hug. Like, it was, she died on Sweetest Day, first of all. I gave her a hug, and it was a beautiful day out. And for some reason, my mom was extra pretty. I'm like, damn, you look so good today. Like, what you look beautiful, like, sun shining. She was like, I'll see you later. And it took years for me to realize that was our goodbye, that hug, I'll see you later. That was it. She was basically telling me
her at her best moment.
And she was beautiful. She was beautiful, bro. And then it was like, you know, so every time I run into those moments where I want to quit, I'll be like, my mama ain't wanting to quit her. She wouldn't even allow that. She wouldn't even want to hear that. So that's my fire, bro. Like, and that's why when you said about with your people, like, what would they want me to do? With my dad, they watching. Yeah. When you got people, like, you can't hide nothing from your angels now. They see everything, hear everything. So you got to be like, And that's really what it is, for sure.
But I don't want to get too deep into the
No,
let's perk this interview back up. You feel me? Sinatra, brother. Are you still associated with Red Base Media? Are you still associated with that?
Yeah, Red Base. That's my homeboy. Zach.
Okay. Yeah. You wanna kind of elaborate on the Red Base Media?
He has a photography company and whatnot. He actually done most of my photo shoots, like my pictures you see. Yeah. He actually, I know him from back in Black government days too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he's been my friend for years. You know, we always kept in touch, and if I need photos done, I go through him, you know what I'm saying, because I support my circle, you know what I'm saying, my friends.
No, for sure. You know? And that's how it's supposed to be, for sure. Yeah. And I know you in the bikes, man.
Oh, man.
You like dirt bikes and motorcycles, man?
Story about crazy.
What's your favorite one, man? What's your favorite bike?
Story about that, man. This happened during the pandemic. I was bored, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, people riding up and down my street. I'm in the crib. I'm hearing them on dirt bike every morning. I'm like, dang, I always wanted a dirt bike. So I ended up getting me a dirt bike. And actually, two of my friends that ride dirt bikes, they came over every now and then. And they taught me how to ride it. And I learned how to ride my dirt bike on my block, back and forth, until I really got it down packed. And I started riding it off my block. Then I started going far, you know what I'm saying?
let me go ahead and hit this little block real quick down here.
Yeah. For sure. And then I kind of thought about it like, man, I need some studio equipment because, like, studios was closed. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to book studio time. So I ended up flipping my dirt bike and buying a bunch of studio equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
hey, not a bad investment. Yeah. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's towards your dream. It's towards something that you can see yourself doing. Like, it ain't no fail. You know what I'm saying?
I can get another dirt bike.
Yeah, dirt bikes don't. But it's like, for you to gain attraction and for you to gain a following, that's priceless. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, dirt bikes, they come and they go. You know what I'm saying? I just mentioned that because I know that you know what I'm saying, you fuck with them and shit. Yeah. And I know you got your new single, man, Bless the Drip, man.
Oh yeah, Bless the
Drip. That's dope. I like
Appreciate
the video, man.
I
like the video. I like the Nipsey hookup.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? You held
Shout
it down.
Shout out to JC Customs. He did the jacket.
Okay, JC Customs. Okay, for sure.
Wild Vision shot the video.
All right.
Castro.
All right, and you Millionaire Self-Esteem. That's an EP that the track was off of, correct?
Yeah.
So as far as like when you was making that, man, like what was your mind state, man? Was it easy? Was it hard? Did you have a time take a while putting it together? Like how did it come about?
Yeah, it took me a while, man. I actually before Scarb, I had a manager, Kevin Tubbs. They called him the CEO.
Okay.
And, he was an MMA coach and an MMA trainer.
Okay. Interesting.
And he also managed the barbershop that I was going to get my hair cut. And my barber plugged me with my barber plugged me with him. He like, man, you should link up with my man's B Fly. He called me B Fly. You should link up with my man's B Fly. He got some dope music. He was telling Kev that. And Kev, we exchanged numbers and emails, so I sent him the music.
Okay.
Kev kept brushing me off. He like, because you you hear people say they rap and stuff like that.
It's
you
like,
know what I'm saying? It's like, and I also had my clothing line going on too. So Kev seen me with a couple shirts in the shop. He like, man, them shirts cold. I want to buy one. Mm-hmm. So I sold him a shirt. And one day he walked in the shop. He was wearing my shirt, and I was playing some music for Nick. And Kev was like, man, that's dope, man. What's that? That's some new shit on radio? And I'm like, no, that's my music. He's like, oh, B. He's like, your music dope. He's like, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize, man. What you need, bro? What you need to get going?
Take that one time and be like, damn.
Because I was at my wit's end. Like we was talking about, like, giving up and stuff. I was at my wit's end. Like, I was just going through a divorce and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, man, I need a manager, you know what I'm saying, maybe an investor, and then I left the barbecue, like, I'm going to see what I can do for you. At that time I stayed in Westland.
Okay.
I left the barbershop. By the time I got to Westland, Kev hit me up on the phone. Man, I found you an investor. I'm gonna manage you. Let's get it popping. Let's do something.
You on the phone like,
okay. Yeah. As soon as I got back to Westland, and I started reaching out to the producers I knew. Shout out to Street Gang. Gang Production. They just did a placement with Method Man. Couple placements with Method Man.
Some work and some posts.
Some
wheels.
Yeah, they did all pros on Millionaire Self Esteem. Will Grinding did Blessed the Drip. They did the majority of the beats on my project.
Okay, dope.
Yeah,
dope.
So we just grinded out, man, and tried to find the hardest beats and get that quality sound. Get the songs mixed and mastered.
Okay.
Kev always called me, "You gonna be a millionaire. You gonna be a millionaire.
I
see it in you. You know what I'm saying? And that's
believe it. It's gonna happen without a doubt, bro. Yeah, I believe it.
That's where the millionaire self-esteem concept came from.
Now, also, I noticed one thing too, man. The movie Child Support, man. How you get that role in that movie?
Oh, Beezy. That's another black government situation.
Hey, shout out black government. They going okay.
Beezy at the time, Beezy was with black government back in the day too.
Okay.
That's how I met Beezy.
Got it.
Floss and stuff like that. So we always kept in touch throughout the years. And Beezy was looking for extras. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I can't act, but I'll be in it, So I ended up jumping in the movie Child Support. He put me in it, and that was it.
Make sure y'all check that out too.
No, for sure.
Amazon Prime, Prime
sure.
Video. Yep.
And I want to holla at Childs real quick, man. It was something I seen, man, and it was an award that you had won back 2006-07, and it was called make sure I don't want to mess it up, the Entertainer's Legend Award for Teen Hype.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Right.
Can you explain what Teen Hype was? And can you explain what Teen Hype was? And can you explain what that organization was and what you did?
Shout out to Team Hype, you know what I'm saying? Miss Adams and Miss Red. I know she got married a few times, so I know she ain't Miss Red no more, but she know who I'm talking to.
Right, shout out.
But Team Hype was a peer educational group. You know what I'm saying? I had got linked up with them. I was dating a female at the time. She was a part of their organization, and they had like this community talent show. And me and my best friend Terse, you know what I'm saying, we entered the talent show. And from the talent show, we got invited to like this breakfast, which ended up being an invitation to join Team Hype. I went, Terse didn't. So, you know what I'm saying, I got the opportunity, and it was basically based on, Hype stands for helping youth provide education.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So what it was a group of youngsters coming together to promote positive things such as teen abstinence, talking about domestic violence, teen pregnancy, teen health, STDs and all that type of stuff. Violence, just things of that nature that was dealing within the urban communities at the time. And we was doing it through monologues, plays, music, form of dancing.
Stimulating.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So when I was approached to join them, as a rapper. Thing was, at the time, I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm all in Lloyd Banks, Cassidy, so I'm,
he was in battle mode.
Yeah, we cussing, you know what I'm saying, so that's why Terse was like, nigga, I'm straight. But I went to the audition, and I ain't gonna lie, one thing that caught my eye was it was like 30 females in there and only like 3 niggas. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, this where they at, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
girls always the motivation.
You feel me? This where they at, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
The ratio is a bit crazy over here.
Like, I got an option.
We talking like every female, you know what I'm saying, was from Renaissance to Cass to Southfield High, Southfield Lathan.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We talking about some nice ones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For real, like top notch, you know? So I automatically, then once they said we was getting paid for it, I'm like, I'm in. You know
yeah.
But it ended up actually like what ended up catching me was it was a challenge because I had to like switch it up, switch my, you know what I'm saying, diversify my rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do drugs. Say no, y'all.
So the first song I remember, like the first song I wrote for him, it was called "It Is What It Is." You know what I'm saying? And it was basically because my whole thing is like I'm not about to be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't no virgin. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't about to tell nobody else to be a virgin. But I am about to tell you that it is consequences to your actions.
Right.
That can be fair. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I remember the first song I wrote for him, it was called "It Is What It Is." And it was, like, simple. It was like, you can do what you want to do, have what you want to have, be who you want to be. It is what it is. Act how you want to act. See who you want to live how you want to live. It is what it is. But first understand before you pull down your pants, better think about your life and think twice. Because there's so much drama in the world today. Team Hype is here to let you know it is what it is. And it was a story.
I swear, right?
My first song.
Hey, you know
it was my first song I wrote for him. And basically the song was a story. It was basically a story about a cat meeting a female, getting some ass, and then got her pregnant at the end.
Okay.
That was basically the whole thing.
He said, I wanted Jimmy extra tight.
Right.
You know but he got her pregnant at the end, so that was like the consequences to his actions. And she was high ready. But from there, like it was like at that particular time, like I say, we was just on some like in our neighborhood type shit. You know what I'm saying? Making a tape or something, or making a CD, having this person listen to it, having for that person. So it wasn't no such thing as an outside ear. At that particular time. With Team Hype, it was, they taking me to New York, they taking me to LA, you know what I'm saying, they taking me to Lansing. We used to, back when Kwame used to do the Youth Day at Belle Isle every year, we had that spot. You know what I'm saying? We had that spot. I ended up being on Fox 2 one year with doing the show. So I had like a strong 2-year run where, you know what I'm saying, not to hype myself up or anything, but I was the main attraction of, I was Jay.
No, hype,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, hype that shit up.
Like, hype that shit up. I was Jay.
You did
you know
that shit.
I was like Jay of the positive rap.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, and I carried it. Like, every performance, so when it came time for my senior year and for me to, because you couldn't be in it after high school. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When it came time for my senior year was up, and you know what I'm saying, I did my last tour with them, which was the summer after I graduated. They honored me with the Entertainer of Legend.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And that was signed by Kwame, the city council, all of that. So yeah, I still got that hanging up in the living room.
That's an accomplishment for sure.
And I know also too, man, I know you was at Harper Woods playing ball, man.
Oh man.
How was that, man? How was that, man?
That boy big.
Man, that was you know, yeah. I can't even spell basketball no more. You know what I'm saying? But I was thankful for them days, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
You know, they remember me for the shot, you know what I'm saying? I had a historical jumper.
Historical jumper.
Yeah.
He said that so humbly, right.
Historical jumper, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I say it in one song, you know, high school shooter still known for the corner three. So it's like, yeah,
niggas know.
Niggas know.
They know what's up.
But I can be honest, you know, it's just say like, yeah, those days definitely over. It definitely was at high school. But shout out to the legends though, the true legends of Harper Woods, you know, B. Mosley, Pop Off, you know what I'm saying, RC, you know, he got some historical moments. Jerome, you know, we got Corey, you know, the cast that came before me, JD, Jerome, Big Brother. You know, we got some historical cats, man, up in the H-Dub.
Real shit. Okay, yeah, hell yeah,
Shout out
man.
to the homie Dan, you know what I'm saying, yeah.
Hell yeah. So we gonna jump the room again. So what's up, Miss P. Dot?
What's
How you doing?
I'm great.
They're like, what's he gonna ask next?
Right. Because I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
He about to bring something else up.
But it's all good, man. Cause we here to talk about y'all. We here to celebrate y'all, and we want to let y'all know that we can most definitely do business because we ain't for them games. We most definitely gonna get it done. We gonna definitely talk that shit. We gonna dig deep. We gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? I know you like, damn, Harper Woods. I ain't know I played ball. I did some digging.
I'm like,
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never been asked that. They ain't never want to know about
that. We want this to be one, if not the best, one of the best interviews.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt.
That's what we trying to do for y'all today.
The people of Detroit will honor the people of Detroit.
We about celebrating each and every last one of our guests.
Yeah.
And also inviting people in to a side of y'all they may not have known or seen.
Facts.
And that's what we about. We about celebrating y'all. We gonna give our folks our flowers.
Oh yeah. Nah, Miss P. Dot. Nah, I noticed one thing about the Detroit cable connection. Was that your first acting experience, or you did stuff beforehand, but that was just something that came along the way? How was that?
Oh shoot!
And how was your first acting experience?
Actually, the first thing I did was the Vagina Monologues. Sean Williams. It's a thing. It's almost like, it basically is women empowerment type of thing.
Okay.
Where they go back in centuries about when women were getting raped and towns was getting taken over and the soldiers was and then it was times where just different aspects of a woman basically sharing herself, whether it's good, bad, whatever. But that was actually a play, a spoken word play, and I had to and I actually was mine was called My Vagina Is My Village. So it basically was like me talking about like what I said about people coming taking over and taking it without that. Okay. So it was a women's empowerment thing, and then after that I did All I Think About Is Revenge. I played a crackhead in it.
Nice.
Okay.
Played a crackhead.
Got to show your diversity.
The thing is what I chose.
I'm just trying to imagine that.
No, I played the fuck out of that. But the reason why I took it is because everybody like to take the ones that make you look good, and everybody want to take the ones. Oh, I'm the killer. I'm the dope. I'm the this. I'm the top
really
gun.
Show that
but it's like okay. Yeah. Based off of that role, it was like, dang, how you know what I'm saying? I grew up seeing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on the east side, Mac and Sheridan, moved to the west side, Plymouth and Southfield. It was going down over there. You know what I'm saying? So I just was observant, and I just did what I observed. Detroit Cable Connection, shouts out to Terrence Walker. Okay. It was me, Universal Blessed, Big Gov, Malik, Cheddar Boy Malik. I just was playing. I was actually improvising that whole thing. Like, it was no script. He was just like, I want you to do this. I improv the whole entire thing, but it was definitely fun, and that you can watch that. It's on all the platforms.
Any more acting gigs in the near future?
Like how long was you the headliner at the Bullfrog? Because I know you did that for a nice.
That was shouts out to Uncle P and
I know Woodrow Wilson.
I was about to say that's one of the first times I really
they just
was for real.
I mean, it just was coming. They call, ask, I show up. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, I'm coming. Like I said, I was doing something I love to do, so it wouldn't work for me. So all you gotta do is tell me when, where I'm showing up.
And she'll kill everything in the room.
Put my best foot forward. I'll just be like, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You gonna remember me. You feel me?
For sure.
And I'm sorry, look, I ain't got no voice. You probably didn't hear me. I said, did you have any other acting roles coming up anytime soon?
Anytime soon. I got a couple things on the floor. I'm not gonna until it's solidified and stone.
Hey, it's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah, it's coming. The way you want. I did a couple auditions, and I went to actually graduated from Moolah Films, the Moolah Films Actors Association. Nice. I went and took their classes over the winter months and stuff like that, and I actually moved forward on that. So it's some opportunities coming from that. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be boxed in. That's one thing. I don't like people boxing me in.
I feel that. I know one song that I was loving. It's actually a child song. The Black Love.
Yeah.
I love that song, bro. That's a very dope song. The visual is dope. What you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, again, all people used to hearing this, nigga, I'm in the trap with my niggas, it's 30 of us, we got the burners, and you know what I'm saying? But on that shit, you was just touching base on a whole nother subject matter that a lot of people don't really feel, you know what I'm saying? But when they hear it and they see somebody, you know, got a visual and all that, it's just like, it's so dope.
And see, what a lot of people didn't catch was we dropped that on the day the movie Detroit came out.
Oh, wow, yeah, I remember
about
that.
The hospital scene during the riots. We dropped that on the same day as that movie came out relating to police brutality and everything.
Okay,
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the response and just on how we played it off of that when we first dropped it, it just shot. You know what I'm saying? As far as on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? It just shot. So.
Man. So, I know we got 3 of y'all here. There's one person that's not here. Sig Dollar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out.
We gonna shout him out for sure. He got a lot of stuff happening with him, man.
Yeah, we have to get you on here, brother.
You know, he got his own battle rap,
the
you know,
League.
Alpha League,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, the League Enterprise. He got a track out with Vez, with Vezo. Bluminati, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he doing a lot of moving and a lot of maneuvering.
Thanks.
And this is what he should have been here, you know what I'm saying? He a part of Dot Mob, but like I told them earlier, we still gonna shout you out. Sig, I don't know where you at, but be blessed, brother. And we gonna touch bases.
Yeah, we'll get with you one of these days,
he just said it. That boy stay moving.
Stay real.
So we gonna get you on here one day, man. Maybe all 4 of y'all could come back. We could touch bases.
Yeah, it's all love. Definitely get another invitation for sure.
No, for sure. So as far as like I seen something, but I couldn't like make exactly like where it came from. Do you know someone with sickle cell?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like not personal. But I do know. I do know people.
I just seen something that was like on your page, random, and it was like some sickle cell awareness. So I was like, I'm gonna ask him about that. And the reason why I'm kind of big on that is because my friend I was telling you, a 20 plus. He passed from sickle cell anemia. So when I seen that, I just thought maybe I'll ask.
He actually wearing them on his chest right now.
He
was our first guest on the pod.
Our very
he was able to tell his story before he
was
passed.
my brother. Wow. And I felt that, you know, he need to get up and tell his story because he a real humble, chill dude. And he didn't really talk about nothing, talk about much. And I brought him on here. First episode, we talked about, you know, his sickle cell and what he deal with, what he deal with as a kid, as an adult, and that's a lot of stuff in the black community that it only bothers us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't fuck with nobody else. Well, it do, but we majority.
Yeah.
And we was just trying to just tell people like, you know, get y'all blood checked, donate blood.
Donate, for
you know what I'm saying? Check to see if you got the sickle cell trait because you may get with somebody and y'all both got the trait but don't know now y'all got a sickle cell baby. And that me seeing what he went through the last 20 years, I don't want nobody going through that. You know what I'm saying? And that was my brother. I loved him like he was my own. Like blood couldn't make us no closer. So R.I.P. Tommy B.
R.I.P. brother.
And like I said, man, we our first episode and to this day got the most views. To this day got the most views. And we did a tribute video for him as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we just did some stuff for him, but we still gonna hold him down, Tommy, forever. That's all
amazing,
day.
Man.
Yeah, we definitely got awareness on sickle cell awareness.
For sure. And that's when I seen that, you know, I kind of wanted to bring it up to you because I didn't know if you had you knew somebody else close to you.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100 G. Like I say, I don't know like somebody personally that's in my everyday life with it, but like people I went to school with, people I came across who I'm just Facebook friends with, you know what I'm saying? I know that they deal with it. And you know how they'll tag you in a post of like share this to just show your support. It was probably one of them moments.
Keep
you
doing
see what I'm saying?
Got it.
Just to show my, you know what I'm saying, my support. Like I don't want to take credit like I'm just all.
No, for sure. That's why I had to ask just to make sure because I'm like I don't know if it's somebody close to you or I'm like it don't look like he got sickle cell, but you know, but I just want to mention that because I'm real big on that and I feel that I'm an advocate of sickle cell. So when I find somebody else that's an advocate or is close to being that, like I like to touch bases with them and talk about it. We done talked about it here so many times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's just something that I'm
definitely all about support. I just ain't got the bag yet. I swear. once I get the bag, because the community is good. I mean, I hope I don't MC Hammer myself. But that's what I gotta be.
I thought you want to do 30 mil. I thought you want to do 30 mil.
Make sure.
Right.
That's why God placed me with B, so that that wouldn't happen. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm telling
Captain
you,
Planet gonna say
I swear, man. I'm all about doing whatever I gotta do. I'm all about whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying, to show my support towards anything that's positive, anything that can bring inspiration and motivation to not only just the person, but to the community, to the world.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always about that. So. Yeah, I just ain't got that real bag yet. That's all.
Hey man, it's all good. That's why we all working towards this bag. Yeah. We got you on here to work towards your bag. We working towards our bag, so we can get a bag together.
Yeah, I'm definitely all about being a blessing.
I'm all about my black businesses, my black brothers and sisters, and I'm all about making sure that we do everything we need to do under God's green earth. I can never look at myself and be like, damn, why I ain't do this? Because I'm doing everything. Right. Fuck that. I'm going to do it. Come on here. We going to talk about your shit. What business you got? What LLC you got? You need help with that? We got people for that. Right, you got this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we trying to do everything we need to do in a timely fashion. We not trying to rush shit. We not trying to oversaturate motherfuckers with shit. We talk to people from painters on here, artists on here, sickle cell people on here. We talk to everybody. Yeah. As long as you from Detroit and you holding it down, we gonna talk to you. And we want you to get your voice out here. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question though, because I want to put a little extra focus on this.
Go ahead.
Temperature check, right?
For sure. I was just talking about that right before we started.
Temperature check.
Yes.
Listen, y'all better get with it. This is what I need to know. After y'all made that song, and the first time y'all played that boy back, how was the reaction in the studio?
It was a couple people that was in there that wasn't that never they wasn't even a part of the music world at all. It was his stepfather was in there, and it was a friend of one of our partners that was in there, and they was like, "Oh, that's crazy!" And the hook actually.
That's what I was about to say too. That hook, was crazy. You was on there. Real
talk, the hook was actually a part of my verse, and I wanted it to be a part of my verse, but Scarb over here was like, "That's the hook."
That's a smart move. I told her that same thing.
No. He like, "No, we breaking that off. You got to put something else there because that's the hook." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I had to. That was part of my verse, actually, but I ain't know it was gonna hit that. I tried to do my little Jamaican thing on it, you know what I mean? I just did my little Jamaican twist, and
it was fire.
The video was lit.
He was going crazy,
man. I'm telling y'all.
He just kept telling me over and over, I'm like, yeah, it's good. He like, no, this song, no. I'm like, it's dope. He no,
y'all at just about 40,000 on the tube. Y'all got 20,000 here, 10,000 here, and we holding it down for Dot Gang. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out everybody that's here. I want to shout out B, because without B,
it wouldn't be this.
None of this would be happening. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to briefly mention this. When we went to 313 Day, a very close friend to us, she was there. And she seen B walk in, and she stopped and dropped
hell yeah,
that's my brother. I'm like, yo, brother, what? But she was talking but she said well, I ain't seen him in a long time. That may not be him. I don't want to say nothing. I say, listen, go up to him. If it ain't him, you gonna feel better. You can be able to leave here without all the what ifs. You'll be able to feel better. Right. We go walk up to him instantly. He recognized her. She recognized. They give each other a hug.
Family reunion.
She looked at me like,
313 Day.
"Thank you." I said, "No, thank you," because if you wouldn't have told me that, I wouldn't have motivated you to go do that.
I heard him tell her "Say something."
Yeah, I'm like,
"What are you talking about?" He was like, "You say something to him?"
I'm like, "You gonna feel so better when you leave here."
He got that real bad too. Cause let me tell you, cause I had disappeared from music. I was chilling. I wasn't doing much, and this guy. We was sitting up just kicking on some stuff, and he said, "You should call Kid." I'm like, no, I ain't talked to him in a long time. And he reconnected me with Kid. The next thing you know, I'm talking to Kid. We had already been talking about doing some business and doing a podcast and all that. Kid like, y'all got a spot? Shoot it here. So I don't know. This guy got something going on. But he connecting people.
Shout out Kid the producer. It's all about
Kid the producer.
Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is. You know how you be on the head like, I should do that. When you feel that, do it. Because at the end of the day, it's either gonna be a yay or a nay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if you don't, what if you like, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing it. Then you go home.
You always wonder.
What if I would have called that nigga?
Yep.
I never want to deal with that in my life. Right. Everything that I come across, I'm going to ask about. If I got a question about, I'm going to inquire that shit. You feel me?
That's how you get shit done. For real.
No, for sure. And then another thing happened while we was here. He ran into his brother that he ain't seen it. You said what? 4 or 5 years?
Kid.
Oh, Kid. Okay, I didn't know if he was talking about another person that was here. Yeah, Kid.
It's just, so technically, you kind of made this happen, brother.
Yeah. Man, listen, it's all about.
I'm telling
you. I swear to God. Ain't nothing like that organic.
I heard, because the last show I did before was a Battle of the Sexes showcase. Mm-hmm. And I reached out. I think you might have had one of your kids. It just came up. Something was going on at the time. And she had respectfully declined the show, but that was the last time I saw her. That was like 3-4 years.
She had on a real pretty dress the last time I saw her. We was doing it was a record release. I think we all was releasing projects at the same time, and Uncle P put a showcase together. It was like everybody who was releasing, we all had the joint record release party, and she had on this real pretty dress. Like I was like, look at
People
she had like some daisies on it. It was all tight right here, flared out with the. It was so cute. I was like, oh, I went up to her and told her, I was like, you look so pretty. And she was never like, a lot of female artists be so funny acting like she used to be so organic and just. Her, D Hall the queen, you know what I'm saying? Like other female,
shout out to D Hall, she's so
other
dope.
Female artists, it just be like clash, like boom, like everybody just be like,
but it's
my
like
territory. But she was never like that with me. I really appreciate that. I always told her like, yo vibes. Like I tell her all the time.
I appreciate that.
Vibes, like without her, bro, I wouldn't be who I am halfway. You know what I'm saying? When I met her, I was decent, but it's like she done pushed me. She done helped me start the clothing line. She done helped me start this podcast.
Like black love, it's all baby. That's that black love.
She got the ordering most times, but I orchestrate. She put it in motion. I orchestrate. She put it in motion. That's why we at. That's why we at 313 day. Hey, natural soap. We banging this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like without her, I probably wouldn't even be podcasting.
Oh, we just passing flowers around. I'm about to cry.
I wasn't podcasting, man, but I always wanted to do this. But it's just like when you find somebody that just
y'all just
you know what I'm saying,
y'all
it just it make you wanna.
But what that also tell you though, regardless if it's in a romantic way or an agape way. Anytime you got a team of folks working together and putting something together, going the same motion, having that hive mind, y'all gonna make moves together. And this is what, from that hive mind and that forward thinking, this is what has produced all this greatness sitting at this table, the greatness behind the camera. For sure. So we all gotta keep that in mind, as if everybody got the same ultimate goal in mind, to see each other win, to see each other eat, it's going to come into fruition.
Without a doubt.
Because if you're putting all your energy into that, it's gonna happen. People put their energy into the wrong messages, the wrong things. Sorry for the struggle voice, my people, but y'all feel
they hear you.
Listen, at the end of the day, thinking about yourself is cool. But when you got everybody thinking about the common goal, y'all gon' win. And remember that.
Man.
For sure.
And on that note,
what y'all got? So tell the people what's on the flow right now? What we going right now? What got going on right now? I know we
what Dot Gang looking like right now?
I mean, fuck a demo tape. It's out everywhere.
Yes, that just dropped this past February. Fuck a demo tape. Yes. You feel me? On all streaming platforms. Go and pull it up, check it out, download it. You feel me?
Y'all will love it, I swear.
Original Sin video.
Oh, yes, the original Sin video. Yes.
Very dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, for sure.
We're gonna be going back on the road real soon.
Okay.
Yeah, we about to do that. Got the 4-4, got the One Dope Ink show coming up. That's next on the flow. Then just got offered at the Burt's Warehouse and Book. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna keep on. Every time them doors open, we gonna walk through them boys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When she popped up on that
billboard,
billboard, I was tripping. Like,
Exactly.
Hey, wait.
They gonna let me in.
When P-Dot popped up on that billboard, I was like,
for sure. I seen that shit too. I'm like,
I was somebody else screenshotted me like, Dot, you on the fucking stage? Nigga, I'm on the billboard. Oh, it's up and stuck.
And then you see we had Motor City Made and DCB in here.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God.
The people who threw the 313 day, that's who was in here before y'all.
Yeah. You know what? Shouts out to her too, because the very first time I met Courtney, she booked me for a women's empowerment for the Mac Alive. This was years. That's when I first met her, and that just show you how relationships and stuff come right back around.
Facts.
People always remember how you make them feel, and that's what she told me. I remember how you made me feel that day. You was the only female. I booked a lot of people, and they played me down, and you came. And I was like, dang, but I had a ball though. I ain't gonna lie, but
yeah.
I'm just thankful, and that just put it out there to the public. Be careful how you treat people. You got to treat the boss the same way you treat the janitors. You never know.
Facts.
That's facts.
And I meant to bring this up a little earlier too. Like, how was the All-Star experience, man?
Oh, dog.
Like, how was that, man? Because I seen that shit. I was like, y'all.
It was super. Listen, it was disrespectfully cold. But bro, I'm talking about you lick your lips. They was sticking like. I'm talking about they had a cold in Cleveland.
We would have never knew.
Cold in Cleveland. That cold in Cleveland is different from that cold here, though. But we had a ball. Like, we had so much fun. And Cleveland definitely received. They was rocking. They love us out there, and we love them.
You can't deny the energy. You can't deny the work.
Oh man, it was wonderful.
We had hit this restaurant at like 4 in the morning.
We deboed them Detroit style up in there, boy. Everybody waiting in line.
Everybody in there waiting in line. You know what I'm saying? It's over now, so we can talk about it.
We can talk about it now. We don't get in trouble now.
So everybody in there, I'm talking about the line, damn, they're going out the door. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people coming in packs.
And the wind was whipping.
So, as always, the visionary, you know what I'm saying? The visionary, he see an open table, you know what I'm saying?
Go sit down and see if they say something.
Just see if they say something.
You always got to send a
I went over there and sat down.
That's how you do it.
Different energy.
And then each one of us like every 3 minutes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Till it was just all of us.
Then the lady just came when she came and brought the menus. We was like, oh, we in. I'm talking about people was looking at us like, how they get to sit down? We from Detroit, baby. We Debo.
I'm gonna have to try that tactic.
Man, that was if we would have waited in that line, we probably
No, it was when we was leaving. It was people that came in before us still waiting in that line.
Still, we ate.
I would have had a DoorDash or something.
This was sick.
Yes, but it was so fun, y'all. We got
Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to the media. Man, the media room was amazing. Hen House, we saw Hen House there. He was out there with the Good Dope Sell Itself podcast. You know, I got to show about Detroit. Love to him.
No, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Chicago our second home too.
Chicago's the second home. Sure. They love us out there. I had a ball there too, but we'll be back. We on our way back out there.
I'm all about that good eating.
Ooh, that too. Portillo's. Make sure y'all go to Chicago. Y'all eat some Portillo's. Y'all eat what's the place? The Chicago home of the chicken and waffles.
The chicken and waffles.
The Chicago home of the chicken and waffles at Portillo's.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep, I'm Pearls. That's the diner. I'm talking about they got the old lady in the back cooking with the good greens and the good.
Hey, what you want, baby?
Yeah, when she came out, we was like, "You cooked this, didn't you?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm the chef." We knew. We looked at her. She cooked that food. It was amazing.
Hold on, I hear about a rule about cabbage.
Oh yeah, child.
What's this rule about cabbage?
I mean, basically, if you ain't 62 or up, or got any type of high blood pressure, or history of diabetes or something.
That cabbage ain't not eating it.
If you ain't got that long gown dashiki, you know what I'm saying? Or
the oil, the stains on the front of the apron.
If the back of your arm ain't got that meat hanging.
If you ain't got the wing flame.
You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things. Like I just don't do the restaurant soul food, or I don't do the young cooking.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like
They gotta learn something.
Baby girl, I know some that can hook up cabbage, but the seeds, baby, you just put salt.
Baby, it ain't enough sodium and spice in that.
You ain't did enough living yet. Like, you still cook because you hungry. You see what I'm saying?
You still cooking for the soul.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you're not cooking in love like niggas.
This ain't what Big Mama got burnt.
You know what I'm saying? Big Mama get up at 6 in the morning just to have dinner ready by 8 at night. You don't
all day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you made this cabbage in 40 minutes. I can't touch it.
Don't laugh at me when I say this.
I can't touch it.
You ain't let that fester.
Don't laugh at me when I say this. This is a vulnerable moment. It's a vulnerable moment. I swear I feel like I can cook anything. But my mac and cheese is so hit and miss. I don't know what I be doing wrong. And it's my favorite dish, but I just can't cook it for real. But he can attest, I can cook everything else. I'll even get on the grill and go crazy. I don't know what it is, y'all. I'm hit and miss. Some days I get it, and I be like,
a good portion there.
Then some days it be like, oh man, what
I ain't
the
put
hell
enough of this in there, honey.
I don't know. The cheese don't be cheesing or something. I don't know what
the cheese don't be cheesing.
You just gotta take a look at your day. On the day that you ain't hooking up right, you gotta just put that together.
I need to put that in consideration.
I'm telling you, when you don't cook with love, it shows.
For sure, because I don't know what it be.
Like cooking out of frustration, dog.
On that stovetop time.
So baby, you hear that? On that day, just make sure you have it all nice. You had a favorite wine I like. Yeah. You hook it up, bring it back, and then you gonna mess around and get that good mac and cheese.
Like you can even tell how they
straight ignorant. You can even tell how they present your position.
Y'all so funny.
But no, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We gonna wrap this up, man. Most definitely been a pleasure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Having y'all, and y'all welcome back anytime. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all dope.
Y'all got a new project coming. Come hold it up. Come hold it down. Okay. Anything dropping? What's going on?
I just remembered the answer to your question from earlier.
The childhood moment?
Yeah, the childhood moment.
I say, because I ain't forget.
You know what I'm saying? That was crazy, though. Because, look, I ran away as a child. So, that was one hell of an adventure, though.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah,
I was like,
bad.
I think I was 7.
Somebody ran away.
Yeah, I was 7 and
now,
I ran away.
Like he rapped about it.
It's in one of the songs.
Yeah, I ran away like, I had like pumped gas for change, put air in tires, and then I got on the bus and rode it to the stop. So I hit like White Castles, Popeyes. I was hitting they were searching for me. Like, they was really searching. But I was like, I had like this, because I watched a lot of movies. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I basically imitated what I had. So I would like go into the places. Once again, it's over and done with, so I can talk about it now. I go into the places, and I would like just sit in the corner with my head down till somebody came and asked me what was wrong.
He do that shit now.
What's wrong with you? Somebody asked me what was wrong, and I give them like a sob story of how like my parents left me.
Oh, wow. You getting the whooping. You getting the whooping.
I told you my mama beat my ass, but look, it was I give them like the sob story, so they hook me up. You know what I'm saying? I got like a 10-piece and 2 biscuits, fries from Popeyes. White Castles gave me like a sack. You know what I'm saying? Sack of 10.
He could have got his mama
like
in some serious
I was doing
trouble.
some good eating, so it was a hell of an adventure. The reason why I went back home, because I just so happened to run away on one of like the coldest days in motherfucking Michigan.
You ain't taking
You learned that lesson fast.
I had like a little light jacket on. You know what I'm saying? So by the time that dark hit, I was looking for my way back home.
Like I need my
You ran away off of what, about 10 hours?
Yeah, I was going about 10. But that's a hell of a 10 for a 7-year-old.
Nah, for sure.
Oh my God.
What I used to do when I was a kid, me and my best friend, we used to tell, he used to tell his parents, I spend the night at Lawrence's house. I used to be like, I spend the night at his house. We just take our bikes to be out all night.
Really?
All night. Because they think we at each other's house.
Right.
So we like, fuck it, we out here, we pedaling away, just doing shit. Young as hell, we used to have a little switchblade on us. We was young, but we knew like, all right, it's dark, we just out here. Let's
better be a master with that blade,
fucking, at least, did you pitch the bitch? Shit.
Like, it's not something that I'm like.
So neither one of y'all could go home until the next day.
Yeah, but we only did it like twice. But the 2 times we did it, the first time we did it, it was a girl house we was gonna go over. That's a whole nother story.
Oh God, that's so
I fell asleep in the garage. I fell asleep on my knees. I woke up, knees was asleep. I That was some funny shit.
Somebody fell asleep on the stage.
But that was some random shit. The second time we did it, it was just like, all right, we ain't spend the night. We ain't going over no row house trying to. You know what I'm saying? We just was outside and kind of thugged it. We came back dumbass early. You know what I'm saying? Cause we like, what the fuck? It's fucking 5, 6. Let's just go. You know what I'm saying?
No, so like, what the hell y'all doing?
Yeah, it looks crazy.
That's why I brought up what I said, because it's like it's not the proudest moment, but I can honestly say it was a fun childhood.
Hey, you survived something.
Because it was like I went on a whole day of adventure. You know what I'm saying?
For a 7-year-old, yeah, that's
serious for 7. Yeah, brother, you was out there in the world. It wasn't too big for you out there like Macaulay Culkin.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, come to find out, I went to I stayed on the east side. Like, I stayed in the Wayne campus area on Warren, right across the Cultural Gardens, the opposite side from the Brewsters. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed over there. So, like, come to find out, I was at Hamtramck, Highland Park.
Everywhere.
Crazy. I was at Hamtramck. Yeah, that White Castle's right there. Like, I think it was off Woodward.
Right there by the Amtrak.
Yeah. I ended up right there. That was the White Castle I ended up at. You know what I'm saying? The Popeyes was the one at Highland Park. You know,
you really wasn't that far, but
I was just
to a 7-year-old.
It was like Home Alone, Baby's Day Out, but 7 years old.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was. I ain't gonna lie, like I just don't remember that being a sad day.
It was sad when you got home.
It just got cold. It just got cold.
I promise you, if it wasn't cold, I probably wouldn't have went.
Because he thinking like, I can do another set tomorrow.
Yeah.
I ain't good today. I can do that again tomorrow.
Man, I know he got a classic when he got home.
Crazy part was I ended up doing it again 4 years later.
Oh my God, you ain't learned.
That's another episode.
That's another story.
You got to some more shit than what you
made
was.
The news on that one.
He said I made
the news.
Oh my God,
crazy, man.
He is
about to be like, where Chaz at? He ran away.
Right. Turn on Fox 2.
You grown as hell running away.
But no, Chaz, is most definitely a pleasure having you, man. You know it, man, for sure. Miss P. Dot, it's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Sinatra 747. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Definitely in the top.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sid Gala. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Sid. What up,
of course, we got Dot Gang in the building.
Yeah.
Go download that, Fuck a Demo Tape?
Right now.
Yeah, Fuck a Demo Tape. Go download that all streaming platforms right now. Go check out the original Sin video. And go check out the Temperature Check video. They going the fuck up and help it go the fuck up. You feel me?
Yes,
Detroit,
sir.
y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And we in here rocking with the Pod, aka the people of Detroit. And we'll see y'all in a minute bit.
I like how you got a bounce on this one. That's why I'm like, fuck a demo tape. But you know what though? Fuck all this talking shit. It's on the flow, ayy. Homie ain't fucking with me. It's on the flow, ayy. Y'all ain't fucking with me. It's on the flow, ayy. Gang shit, baby. It's on the flow. Fuck all this talking shit. It's on the flow, ayy. Homie ain't fucking with me. It's on the flow, ayy. Y'all ain't fucking with me. It's on the flow, ayy. Gang shit, baby. It's on the flow. My focus never been the fame. That's why it's never strange when they can't pronounce my name. Born to make a change, kept that music on my brain. Everybody getting money, everybody wanna bang. That all put in work, but still everybody claim to be something they not. Show off what they got. It's all like in love till somebody get shot. Facebook Live from the spot, got you raided by the cops. No need for a stakeout, they just slog it and watch. Most tell on they self, then blame it on the ops. Lanky socks and some flip-flops. Moving at a different pace, less we talking business. It ain't really much to say. Kinda private in my ways, not the one for attention, even on my birthday. You familiar with the phrase, you can't tell what you don't know. That's why I don't share shit, keep my moves on the low.
Fuck all that talking shit, it's on the floor.